Okay, it's running. Ronnie? Ronnie? Where's Ronnie? Ronnie, send a note to your group that the feed is up there. There's a feed going out now. The feed is on through YouTube. It's the same. No, they find it? Okay, then I'm feeding the feed is up there now.
You could send them a text just so that they could.
Okay, fine. That's all right.
Can you?
Is it Lottie Herrmann? It's on a YouTube feed, YouTube live feed. Just put it down.
No, I'm going to hold it.
Okay.
I mean, that's really the best
YouTube
thing.
live feed. The search term is Lottie Herrmann, Hermann, Levaya.
Oh God, that's all I can.
If it gets there, it gets there. It doesn't.
I just got a
Any idea where the
call.
speakers are in this room? Any idea where the speakers are?
They're everywhere.
Give me a clue. Everywhere doesn't
They're
help
above
me.
everywhere. Well, I don't know about above everywhere. But they're under panels. The whole room and the hallway has the speakers on the ceiling, on the underneath the ventilation or whatever it is. When he speaks there, you will find a 3D sound.
Okay, that's great.
Hope I don't run out of battery. If I do run out of battery, you might have to get the other lady to come up here with her phone, wherever she is.
That would not be helpful if you run out of battery.
I mean, I've got a fairly full battery, but I mean, this probably takes a lot of fuel.
Speaking of which,
It's for you. And then I'd have brought my power source along.
yeah, we weren't expecting
No.
to have to do this. Well, okay, let me just get onto that power source.
How will you know whether they've connected, or would you know? Or they just phone you? I mean, there's no signal over here saying someone's reading you, is there? That one
Something's
doesn't.
out there. 16 people watching right now.
Oh,
Right there, 18.
18, wow. They're hearing us. The sooner we start, the more likely my battery will live.
Well, if your battery goes, the feed goes. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's
you know,
not
if I-
particularly helpful. That's not encouraging, to be honest.
it's not going, but I'm saying, you know, if this, we don't start for half an hour and then there's an hour worth of.
I think you're
I mean, has Spadium any idea what the length of this is?
approximately an hour. 1 hour.
1 hour. That's what I thought. Where's Rabbi Wine gone? I'm sure he would. 25.
People who do this informally don't carry this kind of equipment.
Oh, I know what I could do. It's a shame I have to tell her to do this. I can ask my wife to go home and get a plug.
That might be a wise idea. How far do you live?
Might be an idea. Wouldn't be very fun for her.
How far do you live?
Well, it's about 7 minutes walk. You know, it'll certainly last way past that, but as an insurance policy.
Hey, look, whatever it is, don't bother. Whatever we get, the rest of it. Keep working.
Oh, there you go.
Not sure where this mic's going to go yet.
What do you need that mic for?
Like better. This mic's
That's what?
this
That's
is,
mic?
this is my mic.
No.
This mic is the video.
Howard, when I get very tired, can you take over? I literally have to hold the phone like this in order to give internet feed.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And this is the hotspot. And I mean, I'll, when you see me sign,
Just
I'll signal.
give me this.
That's what a vice president does.
I don't have that many more days left. That's
No, that probably won't be needed. It would go into some sort of management committee and nothing will change, you'll see. You remain. At the moment it's working.
So it says.
4:55.
People are watching this.
Oh, Adele. I have to stand here for the next hour. I don't mind.
So what do you want me to do?
I'm worried that my battery might run out. It's a terrible thing to ask you to go back home
To go home
and get my charging wire so that I can go over here.
anyone else has got one. I don't know.
For this phone, I didn't want to
Why
ask
are
you
you trying
really.
to, why don't you download, are you trying to,
No.
what are you trying to do?
I'm giving him an internet feed through my phone. It has to be within about 6 inches of the camera.
But this is a...
No, there's
Can't
no
you use
Wi-Fi
that?
coming through. This
no,
is the
but
internet.
can't you charge yours on there? Well, that also
No.
needs charging.
But that's, how do you know it goes
Is
into?
anyone
I've got a
else-
completely different.
It's from an iPhone.
It's feeding.
It's an old iPhone.
Suggestion?
Adele, it'll probably work for at least a half an hour. There's no rush. I'm just saying that somewhere along this is at least an hour.
I'll go back now.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying don't rush. Cameraman. Which one's working?
Ronnie, just leave it where it was. Ronnie?
Ronnie, leave that on the desk,
Leave it just the way I
but
had it.
speak into the other one.
Erev Tov, everyone. Just want to take a moment to thank each of you for making the effort to join us in honoring the memory of my mother-in-law, Lottie Herrmann, Aisha Bright, Tzvi, and Levi. Clearly, the fact that so many of you have come out to honor her memory is a reflection of how dear she and my late mother-in-law, Herrmann, were to you. Just to give you a little bit of information, my father-in-law is buried in the King Solomon Cemetery in Clifton, New Jersey, next to Kenny Shalom. And it was my mother-in-law's tzavah that she'd be buried next to him. And clearly, as many of you probably know, the halacha is not simple when it comes to burying outside of Eretz Yisrael. But this was her tzavah, and we, her children, are honoring that request. Hoping Be'ezrat Hashem to fly to the United States sometime tomorrow evening, and hopefully the Levaya there will take place sometime mid-Tuesday, probably around noontime, and then Carrie and Ronnie will be sitting Shiva in Ronnie's home in Monsey. Carrie and I hope to return to Israel Wednesday night, which means we'll be arriving sometime Thursday afternoon. We're going to keep Thursday night open just for Italy, but starting Friday morning, anyone, of course, will be able to come and visit Shiva officially and Monday morning. My mother-in-law had 4 amazing years here in Rehavia and Shari Chesed. Thanks to so many of you and the love that each of you, your Chavei Knesset Hanasim, extended. And that included our Mora de Astra, our Berlwein, who was not only the Mora de Astra of our shul, but a very, very dear friend of our family. And it's really my honor to ask our wine to share some Divrei Torah with you.
They can't hear. They cannot hear. very well. That's the message I'm getting. They can't hear.
What is the definition of an Eishes Chayil? So the word Chayil in Hebrew has many implications. Hebrew is a very sparse language, and therefore every word has many nuances or even many definitions. In this case, the Eishes Chayil, as I knew her for many years, and her late husband,
To actually make a
and
whole
both of the Chaim, and the children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren.
I can't hear it.
Her outstanding was resilience. She did not let difficulty change her, remove from her will, her spirit, and her loyalty. This is a woman that saw Hitler from the window of her house. Saw the entire German Jewish community destroyed. She escaped to Holland. Then from Holland, somehow she made it to America before Hitler came after her. And she built for herself, with her husband, a life of Torah and of values, of spirit, of warmth, of friendship, of being an exemplary person. And whenever you spoke to Lottie, she always had a good thing to say. Life did not spare her tragedy, but she was resilient. From there, she looked at the positive. She saw what she had. She did not. And in that respect, Mishas Chayim. Yikor the Chaye, or Yikor the Shich. The words of eulogy that are to be said, are they to be said in honor of the one that has departed, or are they to be said in order to teach a lesson to those who are living? So even though there is a halachic discussion, but in Jewish thought and value, both issues are always present. So here it is not only that we bid farewell to the body of Lottie Herrmann, but because of Yikora the Chaye, because of the honor of the living who learned the lesson, the last 4 years here in our synagogue was a lesson. It was a lesson how to be old, how to be infirm, but how to be. And that is a great lesson. A lesson that should be internalized. That will be truly her memory for her wonderful family. She had loyalty to her family, but her family had loyalty to her. Extraordinarily loyal. Carrie and Ronnie, the house that they built for her, her and Jennifer and Muncie, all the years, they knew what it meant to have a mother. Resting place, but her spirit and heart are in Yerushalayim, where she wanted to be. And she attempted and succeeded in the last years of her life to realize the ancient Jewish dream and to be an inspiration. I mentioned it by my father as well. In the Torah it says that when Abraham came to eulogize Sarah, it says, Believe Kosa, to weep for her. So the Chaf in Believe Kosa is written in miniature. It's not written the size that it should be. And Chazal taught us that when a person achieves a great age, in the faith of all of us, mortality, so then one's weeping should be controlled. Even though a mother is always a mother, and the loss is always felt. But the lesson remains, the example remains, the spirit remains. That's not written with a small book. That's written large and indelibly, so that all of us can benefit from it,
Messages on the
be
screen.
inspired by it, and attempt to emulate it. Today, Zichro, Baruch, Today, Nafshot, Surah, Yitzhar HaChaim.
Amen.
Before we go on with some additional Hespedim, by the way, those who are standing in the back, if you're interested, there are seats upstairs in the ladies section, which you're welcome to use. Before we continue with our Hespedim, I'm going to ask several of Savta's grandchildren, grandsons, to come up and just to say several chapters of Tehillim, starting with my son-in-law Ezra Shapiro, and by Ezra Shapiro, and to be followed by Rabbi Yaakov Arieli, to be followed by Rabbi David Ryan, and to be followed by Joe Reichert. First parak will be Parak Chaf Gimel, chapter 23. מזמור לדוד, אדוני רואי לא יחסר.
לא יחסור.
דין עוד דשת ירביצני, על מי מנוחות ינעלני.
ולא דשא ירביצני.
נפשי ישובב, ינחני במעגלי צדק, למען שמו.
נפשי ישובב, ינחני במעגלי צדק, למען שמו.
גם כי אלך בגיא צל מוות, לא אירא, כי אתה עמדי.
גם כי אלך בגיא צל מוות, לא אירא, כי אתה עמדי.
שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני.
שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני.
תערוך לפני שולחן נגד צורריי, תשענת בשמן ראשי, כוסי לוויה.
תשענת בשמן ראשי, כוסי לוויה.
אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים.
Don't worry. Okay, it's still there. What happened there? The iPad plug doesn't. If we had to change phones, how much it's messy, is it? The poor thing was there. I know it does. How much does it take to... Gets us going in action something. Much better
אין המלך נשוב אלוקויה, גיבור להתנצל ברוקויה. שקר הסוס ושבוע, ברכילה ישמח ליבנו, כי שם קודשוי בטוחנו. יכעס לך ויורד, השם
I'm going to disconnect.
Phase 102. תפילה לעני תחייתו, ולפני אדוני ישפוך שיחו. אדוני שמע תפילתי, ושבתי אלך לשדות. אל תסתר פניך ממני, ויוצר לי מטה אלי אוזניך, ויוצר מהר ממני. כי חלו ועשן יומי בעצמוסי כמוקד ניחרו. וככה אעשה ויבש ליבי, כי שכחתי מאכול לחמי. כל יחסי דווקא עצמי לבשרי. וניסי לכעס מדבר, הייסי כחוס הרמוס. וקדתי ואהיה כציפור בודד על גג. כל היום חרפוני אויבי, מהוללי בי נשבעו. כי אפר כלכם אלפי ושיקובי. לפני זעם חודקי חסני. יומי כצל נטוי ואני כעשב גיבה. אדוני לעולם תשב וזכרך לדור ודור. אתה סכום דרכים ציון, כי עץ לכם לנח כיבד מועד. עבדיך אס אבניך ואס עפרה יכוננו. ויראו גויים אס שם אדוני, וכל מלכי הארץ אס כבודך. יבנה אדוני ציון, נראה בכבודו. ענה אל תפילת הערער, ולא בזל אס תפילתו. יכסף זוס לדור אחרון, ועם נברא יהללויה. ישקיף ממרום קדשו, אדוני משמיים אל ארץ עברית. לשמוע את כעס אסיר, לפתח בני סימוסה. מספר בציון שם אדוני, וסגילתו בירושלים. מקווה צמים יחדיו, וממחוס לעבוד את אדוני. נא בדרך כוחי, כי צר ימי. אומר לי אל תעליני בחצי ימי, בדור דורים שנוסך. לפנים הארץ יסדת, ומעשה ידיך שמיים. המה יאבדו ואתה תעמוד, וכולם כבגד יבלו, כלבוש תחליפים ויחלופו. ואתה ושנוסך לא יטענו. בני עבדיך ישכנו, וזרעם לפניך יקום. שיר המעלות ממעמקים קראתך אדוני. אדוני שמע לקולי, תן אוזניך קשובות. אם הבנות תשמוריה, אדוני אני אעמוד. ממך סליחה למען תברר. כיבד אדוני כבד נפשי ולדברו אוכלתי. שיר אדוני משום לבוקר שומרים לבוקר. יחד ישראל אדוני, כי אדוני חסד והרבה לא תדעו. ויפתח ישראל מכל עוונותיו.
We'll now have several Hesped begin. I would like to invite those who are standing. There's really no need to stand. There are plenty of seats upstairs. I'd like to call now on the following four individuals. My dear wife, Chaim Carey, is going to speak next, followed by my nephew Noam, Lonnie's son, and then to be followed by my grandson Menachem, Shapiro, and then finally my niece, did I get that right? My great niece, Rivka Herrmann.
Dear Mommy, I can't believe that just a year ago, we were here in this shul celebrating your 95th birthday together with your immediate family. You were born in Hamburg, Germany in 1922 and fled the horrors of Nazi rise to power and were lucky enough to come to America in 1938 before the start of World War II and the annihilation of 6 million Kedoshim. You went to high school in America and told me how hard it was for you to be in a new land with a new language. This new environment pushed you away from the derech of Torah u'mitzvos. That's why you always felt and told us so strongly that our environment should support the values and teaching that would enhance our personal and religious growth of Shmiras HaMitzvos. You met Daddy, who also encountered similar religious challenges after fleeing Germany. You married, had 3 beautiful children, Ronnie, myself, and Kenny Olav Hashalom, who were zocher to marry 3 wonderful spouses, Jennifer, Ronnie, and Chevy. Those years, the Pintel Yid was ignited in both of you, as you were fortunate to meet Leo and Martha Hexter and their children, Charlie, who's here tonight, Herbie, Paulette, and Judy, and they became like family. Leo and Martha patiently helped you in your journey back to Shmirat HaMitzvot. You became members of the Breuer Shul in Washington Heights and became the Virim of the community. What a journey. You and Daddy built a family that you can be very proud of: children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and a great-great-granddaughter, all who aspire lahadil Torah v'lahadira. Over this last Shabbos, as you continue to struggle with your illness, while we surrounded you with our love and with songs that we hoped would remind you of your many years with Daddy in the Breyer community enabled me to recognize and express my hakarasato to you. For allowing me to raise together with my beloved husband, your favorite son-in-law, who treated you like a queen. Our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren are yours. This is what you gave to us. We treasure each and every one of you. Your devotion to soften no bounds. And we certainly can't forget our nieces and nephews from near and far who were there for you with such love. And to your son, my brother and sister-in-law, thank you for all the love and care that you gave Mommy after Daddy's patira. You and your children treated Mommy like royalty, making her Shabbatot and Yomim Tovim so special. Mommy, we know how grateful you were to Beit Knesset Hanassi, who welcomed you so warmly after you made Aliyah, and who continued to greet you, sometimes even with a plate of herring at a kiddush, or outside after davening. So many have mentioned how they will miss your warm smile and how you presented yourself in the latest fashion. Last, certainly not least, I know how grateful you are, and we all are, for the amazing sensitivity and care which you, Helen, have extended to Mommy these past 4 years. As Savta always told us, you were not her caregiver, but you were family. Nothing was ever too much for you to do, and we will always treasure and be thankful to you for helping to make these last 4 years of Savta's life so special. You will always, always hold a special place in all of our hearts. Mommy, I will always love you, and I know you will always be with us, especially at Smachot. Chayei Shalom, v'tanuch Shalom.
To those of you who are listening, I'm going to move the mic. I'm going to move it closer to the bima. Perhaps you'll get better audio. Watch out.
I took speech class with Rabbi Wine many years ago in high school. He taught us that when you get up to speak, and the speakers have given a great speech and said everything you were about to say, what do? And he said, you just say, now you know that I have a great memory. So this is actually the speech I prepared. It's not from memory, but it's basically what you heard. So you just bear with me for the next 2 minutes. As my brother Denise noon, Savta was an amazing woman who made Aliyah at the age of 91, every so and determination. She was an embodiment of the needs of others. Savta was born in Germany and in her youth saw Hitler from her house in Hamburg. Along with her Uncle Maxie, they fled Germany for about 2 years. They then made their way to New York, where Savta met our beloved Sapa Lou and had 3 children, my father, Aunt Carrie, and Uncle Kenny, the phone of Abraha, and many grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. grandchild, and there's Rat Hashem, one on the way, at least one that I know of. Savta lived in New York until a little over 4 years ago, when she had this foot, when she had this foot to make Aliyah and settle here in Yerushalayim. These last years were wonderful years of Savta's life. She could often be found at Katsefet right around here at the corner with Helen, who wasn't just her caregiver, as my aunt mentioned, but was one of her best friends, and an incredible woman who we'll forever be indebted to. Savta loved to go out as well for iced coffee with her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, including our daughter Rivka, who she was so close to. Despite the large age gap between them, between the two of them, Rivka, one of her best friends as well. As I mentioned, Savta was a woman who was always looking out and caring for the needs of others. She was a Yeki with a heart. She spent much of her life on the phone, checking in on her family and friends. Along with Saba, they were always running from Shiva to Shiva. I couldn't keep up. But one chesed opportunity to another, visiting the old people in a nursing home, just as one example. This past Pesach, my family and I had a split to host Savta for the entire time. The memories of having our grandmother and great-grandmother on Lel HaSeder and throughout will be Ezrat Hashem last a lifetime. When I came home from shul this past Friday night, our daughter Tamar said to me that she'll miss saying Sfira Ta'omer with Savta between Pesach and Shavuot. And Carrie had given us the split the last few years to call Savta at night after Tzeta Kokavim to say Sfira Ta'omer with her. I did it for a couple of years, and then I would forget or was at work or whatever, and some of our kids, including Tamar, would pick up in my place. And they would call Savta every night and say the bracha and count the Sfira with Savta. And Tamar and the kids would do in their best, with their Israeli accented Hebrew, as it should be said. But in order for Savta to understand what they were saying, they would do their best impression of German Sfira Salmer. And it went something like this. I share, and Savta would say after every word, Kidishanu, B'mitzvosa, B'tzivanu, Hayom, Shlosha, Yamim. You get the point. We'll miss it. And I know she'll be looking down at us next year to be saying it with her. My Aunt Batsheva mentioned to me earlier today that Savta had great kibbud harim, one which I don't remember because by the time I was born, Savta's mother, Umi Kugelman, Alav Shalom, her father, Upi Kugelman, had passed away in the early, a good 10, 15 years before I was born. And Umi Kugelman passed away when I was about 3, so I don't have many memories of her, and certainly not memories of Savta, of the kibbud harim that Savta had. But Savta had, and Shavi mentioned that Savta had great kibbud harim for both her parents and her in-laws. Not always so easy to have kibbud harim for your in-laws, certainly not for your mother-in-law. And that Savta was Zoka to Arvichat Yamim B'Shanim in good health. And in fact, until a few weeks ago, really had never spent much time of her 96 years in a hospital. My parents, Mom and Dad, as Rabbi Warren mentioned, during the time that Savta lived in New York, after Saba passed away, and in Carrie and Uncle Ronnie in the 4 years that Savta lived here in Israel, they displayed the same kibbud harim that they learned from their parents in the caring, the great care that they had for Savta. We owe them, we all owe them a great deal of gratitude. Rebbe Omari, Rabbi Wine, you have been our friend, you have been our friend. You've been our Rav and friend for over 40 years, and we're grateful with everything that you've done for our family. Savta was so happy to come to shul here at Knesset Hanassi, as my aunt mentioned, especially to the Kiddush when they had herring. and was proud to say that she attended Rabbi Wein's shul. Savta, please be most of us for anything that we did wrong to you. Savta, I know you are now resting peacefully with your beloved, with our beloved Sabalu, with Uncle Kenny. The Hey Nishma Touch, who Rav Israel HaChayim, who Rav Tesiva, at their home. Thank you for listening.
I lived in Israel all my life. So when I was younger, I didn't get to see Safta as much. Only when Safta worked in Israel. And it was a great school, and I always remember how they take us to the hotel and we would have green pasta. Always remember that. And then she made Aliyah, and those 4 years are really what I remember from Safta. Those were beautiful years. And I just wanted to say a few words for the things I learned from her and wanted to take home into my life. So first of all, I remember her every time I would come to her. I just remember we would laugh a lot. And I remember every time we left, you would say, thank you. And I would say, I need to say thank you for having me. And she said, I need to say thank you for you coming. And at the end, we both of us. Something that we can't ever forget is Sata's happiness. I once came with a friend, and he said, remind me how old your great grandmother is? And I said, she's 94. And he said, wow, you never saw someone that happy at that age. I always remember that when I would come to her, even though she always would love only hot food, she would always offer me if I would like a little bit. Because she really would think about each and every one. The birthday calls. And the values that we learned from her, which I was amazed. One of the first times I came to Safta, we were talking and she said what time she wakes up and goes to sleep, and I said what time I go. And the second I said that, I don't believe her. She picked up her head. And her eyes glued. Let's look up. I also have this. She makes me was something that was very, very important for her. And every time it was before and after its own, that she drinks shurim. Don't worry, I talked to the Rav. That's okay, even though it's pashut. So we went every time. That for me, it was going up and down. And at the end, we would also make a raise at it. But Safta said, you know, I don't go up because my brother is okay for me here, which again is also a pasha that you could go up the elevator. Take from a place you're there decades with. she was really, really happy. And from then on, every time I would go, she would tell how happy she is and how much me and all Red's job and all Mom's job. She got married to Saba in the United States Army, second World War II, and the time when Jews did not have their place and their home. And of course, she said we couldn't even dream of having the soldiers and having my great-grandchildren, so my great-grandson be one of those who will always make fun of her coming with me, jumping out of the plane, and even though we all know that if she can't go up the steps, doing the plane is not a good idea. I think each and every son and daughter and great-grandchildren feel that Savta loved them the best, loved them most. To really show that the person that's by them and sitting by her and holding her hand and looking in her eyes is the only thing she has right now. And she gave them all love. And she always said, how thankful she has to have Oni and Nakovan and Dopa that are taking care of her. And always she said, Ima Darilana Durmaka worked so hard for the family that she's okay to have the most beautiful family person can ask for. The older children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren every year's money is something that people treat and help. It's okay. And I once heard one tzaddik is nifter. His blessings over flying around the world. And he gives me to open her eyes to see those blessings over. To catch them and to make them part of our life. And people know this after would be open children are you ready now? That we will be able to catch those blessings over and those results over us. Make them part of our life. Because that's really what it was. So we will always remember you. Because we love and we need those thoughts. We'll try to take them part of our life.
Wow, that is my best friend. We always argue things to who were best friends. So now you can answer you. How lucky you can grow again. I had this chance to know you, to hold your hands, to look into those two beautiful eyes of yours, to have a deep conversation with you, and hear your opinions, to eat because you made me to laugh. I know everything's the same. Whenever we would bring up someone blood all over your body and make you all glow. That smile that you didn't need any more words. That smile that just my Safta. We all have so many events and simchas in the close or further future. And we're all waiting for you to be the spotlight of attention as you always are. It's impossible. I think that you won't be there physically. But I know that your spirit will always follow us. I feel it right now.
Which is very spotty. I'm not
You're
sure
not
what they're
leaving.
referring to.
You and Salma are holding our hands and hugging us all. Very tight, just like Salma
Move
used
the
to have.
camera to the original
Giving
position.
us all lipstick kisses. But we try not to wipe in front of you.
They said there was a spotty picture.
Safta, I see you here. A part of you is in every one of the people sitting in this room. And you left your stamp in every person. Maybe that's not right translation, but you did. Every person that you met. Everyone loved you, still love you, and will always love you. Everyone just wants to continue the way of life that you taught us, of emunah, of happiness, what we learned from you. Safta, I'm happy that you're not in pain anymore. I'm happy that I got to know you. I'm happy that the memories that I have of you are of laughter and of happiness, of ideological discussions, of politics I understand. Looking back how many shows, there are not that many before, but every minute, every second with you was precious. It built another level inside of me, made me into the person that I am today. I don't know what I would be like without you. I'm happy I get to remember a happy, beautiful Safta. You always had your nails done and your shades open. You always with your necklace and earrings. In fact, last night the nurse told me, and it was a very put together lady. I'll always remember what a strong lady you are. Your stories, the feelings that you made me feel, they made every person feel like we're the most special. I felt like I'm the most special great-grandchild, and so did every other grandchild, great-grandchild. And they were for us either. But I want to tell you, this was an opportunity to see how much of you is in every one of us. Everyone is just so caring and loving. And this is all thanks to you. So thank you for love. And thank you for love. Safta. One more time, you're not anymore. I imagine I'm coming to visit you one Sunday in your apartment, and you'll have whipped cream for me, and you'll make coffee, and you want to make sure that you don't even need to talk to Dr. German. had a birthday here. It's not exactly in the next to me. And I just want to say the same exact thing that I said last year. You're a very special baby. I'm grateful to Hashem that He helped you make Aliyah and bring us so close. And I love you forever.
Each of the children who are sitting here tonight could share their own impressions and feelings. And we'll perhaps have an opportunity, on another occasion. I'm going to call up Nephew Naftali to say another parak of Tehillim. This one is a special parak in that it's the Shehamalos that the Yekis, the German Jews, traditionally sing under the chuppah before the glass is broken, as well as on Motzei Shabbat before Aleinu in Shul. So, Naftali. Parak Kuf Chaf Aleph.
Shalom Alos, Esoina Yal Harim, Yain Yavo Ezri.
Shalom Aleichem, Zayna Le'arini Yain Yavo Yezri. Wrong one. I think so.
Alright, we're gonna sing. Shir Hamalos, Akol Yirei Adonai, Aholech B'dracha, Yigiyah Kadecha, Kisa Ashrecha B'tova, Eshecha Kigevet Boria, V'yar Kisei V'secha, V'anecha Kisri Lezesin, Sa'ib L'shulchanecha, Hinei Kichem, V'aracha V'yirei Adonai, V'rechecha Adonai Mitzion, V'reinu V'Yerushalayim, Kol Chayecha, V'rei Mani, V'vanecha, Shalom, Al Yisrael, V'rei Mani, V'vanecha, Shalom, Israel.
Before we say the Kel Mole, I'd like to call up our son, Nahum, who flew in on Friday morning, to be with the Sabta, to say the Ashes Chayim.
Chaim Yimitza V'Rachov Lifnim Yikra Batach Bo Levala V'Shalom Lo Yefzor Kimalasu Tov V'Lora Kol Yimei Chayah Darshot Zemer V'Fishtim V'Vatas V'Tekhet Kapel V'Yisor Kon Yasoter Mimerchak Tov V'Lachma V'Tokom V'Olayla V'Tikin Teref V'Vesa V'Chok Lina Arosel Zomnina Sodevat V'Kocheu Mipri Chatea Not HaKorim Chavra V'Oz Masnea V'Te'ametz 00 Torma Kitov Safra Lo Yichta V'Layla Meira Yodea Shilcha V'Kishor V'Chapea Tom Kupale Kappa Parasol V'Ani Yodea Shilcha V'Edyom Lo Siro V'Deso Mishobe Kicho Deso Lo Rushonim Marladim Ostsolo Sheish V'Yagama V'Gusha Noda V'Sheorim Bala V'Shifto V'Zikne Yoret Sodin Ostova Timkor V'Chagmer Masnola Knani Oz V'Hodar V'Gusha V'Tista V'Yom Acharon Pia Pasta V'Chochma V'Soras Chesed Al Lishona Sophia Halichos Beisa V'Lechamatz V'Chos Sotel V'Yashua Bahlo V'Yhalalo Ratos Bonos Osu Choyil V'Yato V'So Kulona Sheker Achei V'Layofi Noelalo Priyodera V'Yalugu V'Sheorim Ma'aseh
Before I say the Kamale, I just would like to thank each and every one of you again for joining us this evening to bid farewell to Bishop Serla, Bishop Reina, Bishop Tzvi Halevi, and clearly, so was my mother, as was Santa too. Clearly, each of the words that were spoken, so much of what all of us feel, and Karisha, that we can each take is from the example that she led, and as Menachem said before, when it's tzaddik or tzaddik, there are masim tovim, midos, etc. that fly around. So Be'ezrat Hashem, hopefully we'll each be zocheh to be able to hold on to those sparks, to catch those sparks, and to internalize them and make them part of our lives. Let's be together in smachot and hear the sorot Torah from one another. El Molei Rachamim Shofet Hamzei Menucha Lechono Al Kanfei B'ma'alos Kedoshim Utehorim Kizoah Harakia Masirim Nishmas Isha Braino Basrab Tzvi Halevi Shehalacha Leolama Ba'abur Shekulanu B'li Neder Yitznu Tzedaka B'yad Haskaras Nishmasa B'gan Eden Tehei Menuchasa Lochein Baal Haracha Tirecha V'Seiser K'nafav Le'Yolavim V'Yitzro Nishmasa Adonai Hu Nachalasa